Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, this is a bit of a different reading than I normally do, so I'm going to give you a brief explanation so you understand what's going on here. First of all, the intention of this reading is to bring forth positive messages for you guys, for encouragement, for upliftment, and also some positive messages about what's up ahead for you guys. So I'm just saying that because some people don't like positive intended readings, but that's my intention for this, so it's all positive messages, okay? Secondly, Capricorn, I'm going to do a full reading here, and as I'm doing the reading, I want you to decide which statue you are feeling most drawn to. Divine Feminine, Gaia, the Angel, Buddha, or the Divine Masculine, because behind one of these is a new door opening for you, Capricorn, okay? Now, in saying that, all doorways are potentials for you, so you don't just have to watch the reading and then skip to when I pull the card for Buddha if that's where you are feeling drawn, because each one of these statues is speaking of a potential, and the one you're most drawn into is like the next step on your journey, your highest potential to reach at this point in time when you watch the reading. But that does not exclude these other doorways as possibilities for you in the future, okay? Because this reading is looking at from July through September. So Capricorn, let's get right in, and remember, just be aware of which statue you feel most drawn to while I do the reading. All right. Ooh, Capricorn. So we have the Eight of Pentacles with the World. Okay, so right away, Capricorn, one of these doorways here is talking about a lot of learning that you've been going through. That could just be life learning. You could actually be in school learning a new skill, or adding, to your skill set, trying to complete something, graduating, because this Eight of Pentacles with the World is like you are finally coming to completion in something that you've been in study on or learning about. So you are about to become very proficient, or the master, or you are completing a cycle, and that's always positive. Also, Capricorn, this could talk about you could be getting some sort of job offer in another country, another state, or you're going to be relocating within the next 3 months to another country or another state, perhaps for school. And, that's what's being talked about. And with it being positive, right, this is going to be a very positive experience or move for you, if that speaks to you. Some of you, this could even talk about vacation, like several vacations that's going to take place over the next 3 months, or maybe even to the end of the year. But through those like vacations, those trips, you're learning or growing. Maybe this means some of you are doing a lot of traveling for work, okay? Because that's coming through strong. But whatever this is around travel, it's like you're gaining and learning and growing from it. It's more than just like a standard vacation or something along those lines. And next out, we have the Hanged Man with the Four of Pentacles. So Capricorn, this is energy that is very like stuck, stagnated. It can feel like there's no equality. There's no, it's just somebody could be very selfish, very one-sided, and you feel it's created blockage, in some area of your life, this other person or the situation. But with this coming out, over the next 3 months, Capricorn, there's going to be a shifting to your perception and the way you see things, which goes back to this learning, okay? And in that space, it's like any barrier is lifted off of you. And lastly, we have the Five of Swords with the Two of Wands. So Capricorn, where you have been defeated and you have felt stuck, it's like that's finally shifting for you. There's new energy coming in with that Two of Wands showing up. Also, some of you there may have been some serious like disagreements or misunderstandings that you had with somebody, or this could be where somebody's really been trying to block you and hinder you. And, you know, there's something about these next 3 months, Capricorn, what you're learning, the way you're understanding, the way you're perceiving allows you to gain like a vantage point and like rise above or go around whatever obstacle or person has kind of been blocking you or been in your way. So overall message so far with just the dice, Capricorn, is all about overcoming some sort of blockage or barrier, an emphasis on learning and growing that could be attached to travel, a lot of travel, and also mending some sort of misunderstanding, miscommunication that you've had with somebody. So let's pull some more tarot, and we'll pull it through the cards this time. All right, so we have Justice coming out on the World and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, Capricorn, this is something that you've been working on. I do feel like growing, graduating, maybe you've been in school, again, back to that travel for work, or maybe this is like a reward, some sort of reward trip or vacation that's coming in for you. And if that's the case, you are owed that karmically. That's positive karmic energy returning to you. All right. And look at this, the 10 of Swords. And that's what sits on top of this Hanged Man and 4 of Pentacles. So Capricorn, it is really like rising above or going around this stagnant situation. You could feel kind of used, taken advantage of, somebody selfish, one-sided, maybe kind of stabbed you in the back, screwed you over. But again, because this is a positivity reading, Capricorn, you're overcoming this. Like there's good karma coming in to balance out, you know, the heavy challenges, contrast, and struggle that you've been going through. And last out, look at that. King of Pentacles. That's your energy, and you're coming through very strong, sitting on top, overcoming the 5 of Swords, where now energies are coming in to support you, Capricorn. So listen, there's a lot of positive things that are happening for you guys over these next 3 months, just with Justice there, like, you know, positive karma return, things turning around for you. But also, Capricorn, some situation or relationship or person in your life where there's just been so much struggle, you haven't been able to push through, to break through. That's the biggest change I see over these next 3 months, and you really overcoming that for whatever that means for you personally, and feeling like back on top, feeling like a king, like a boss, like you've got this, you can handle this, feeling optimistic, and you know, looking forward to whatever's coming, because this is like some heavy stuff like that's dissipating out of your life. And also I do see some, you know, reconciliation where there was misunderstanding, or somebody who is just really mean and out of place to you might actually come in to try to apologize and make the situation better between the two of you over the next 3 months. So Capricorn, let's pull an animal spirit and see which animal wants to come in and offer some guidance and clarity to your reading. All right, so we have Fox, clever. This says, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Yes, right there. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Okay, so Capricorn, with the foxes here coming in, where the situation has been tricky, been in the struggle, you are overcoming it. It just, I mean, it reiterates that in this card. Also, just because this says be ready or be open to romance, some of you, this could have everything to do with the romance. And through your time apart, you know, because this obviously, to me, based on this, looks like a separated situation. Through your time apart, there's been a lot that's been learned on your side as well as their side, and it's like now you elevate in consciousness and you both can communicate in a different way, see things through a different perception than you did in the past, which allows some restoration, okay? Also, some of you overcoming this energy right here, the shifting of your perception, like, you know, all the wisdom of your journey up to this point, like just becoming a total part of your beingness, allows you to shed some heavy energy, some heavy thoughts, some bad things that have happened to you in the past, which opens up your energy to bring in some new romance, okay? So really nice overall, Capricorn. I'm going to pull the cards now for each statue and what door is opening, but overall, this really is like shifting, coming into your wisdom from all you've been through, and also a big emphasis of travel. So I'm hoping one of the doors gives much more insight about that. So let's see, we're going to start with Divine Feminine and what she's offering. And again, all of these statues are speaking to you in your situation, but the one you're drawn to right now today is where you're headed, your highest potential. Doesn't mean the other doors are off limits, but this is where you start first. Okay, so Divine Feminine is bringing forth you must decide. Okay, that goes back to the mind, the shifting perception, and through her gateway, you come into full clarity. And if you've been on the fence about anything, unsure, like all of that dissipates and you feel very strong and stable and sound in what you're doing, where you're headed, and the decisions you made. It's just like once you make up your mind, that's it, that's your path, that's the way you're going, and that's the way it should be, Capricorn. I'm feeling very empowered and confident in self, and really overcoming this energy is connected to Divine Feminine. So Mother Earth is bringing through love from heaven. So those of you that are attracted to her, the doorway there is a bit different, okay? Some of you, because we have the learning and the growing and like the travel, it's okay, this is making sense. Some of you are highly spiritually gifted, or you're opening up to your spiritual gifts at this time. And over the next 3 months, Capricorn, you are receiving a huge surge, activation, expansion, growth to your current skill set spiritually. With love from heaven being like the doorway, especially those of you that are interested in mediumship. You know, this encompasses all spiritual gifts, but very strong for mediumship, okay? So those of you attracted to Mother Earth, it's, to me, this is more spiritual, about growing and expanding your spiritual gifts, or like if it's not that, you're going to be receiving a lot of energy from passed on loved ones and your spirit guides that are bringing forth a deep healing to help shift your perception wherever that needs to take place in your life, so that your good karma can come in and balance things out. Now, with the angel, we have returning friend. So those of you, you know, feeling connected to the angel, what's behind that door is the restoration to a relationship, a connection, a misunderstanding, you know, of the past. Or if somebody got in between you by making up lies and stories, it's like you guys are finally seeing the truth about that person, and you guys are coming back together to mend bridges. So those of you attracted to the angel, there's definitely an element of return and reconciliation between you and another person that just haven't seen eye to eye about something that happened. And again, through the distance and time apart, it's really grown and reshaped both of you, and you both see things from a much different perspective now. All right, so with Buddha, we have hard times. So Capricorn, those of you attracted to Buddha as your doorway, this tells me very strongly, this is the doorway in which, you know, the most positive karma return, where it really shifts your situation, and where you were in the struggle, feeling really blocked, like that's changing for you. There's good energy flow, good karma coming in, and you're feeling like a boss, you're feeling on top. So, you know, this could be in so many different avenues. Like it could be finance, it could be abundance, it could be a at your job, it could be in your family, it could just be, you know, you've been struggling with emotions and thoughts within you, and now you're rising above that and you're feeling empowered once again. It's different for all of you, but those of you attracted to Buddha, that doorway is definitely a big shift of letting the hard times go, whatever that is for you, and moving into a period of prosperity. Now, with Divine Masculine, he is offering communication, okay? So those of you that feel attracted to Divine Masculine, biggest emphasis is, again, some sort of reconnection with the person where you guys are able to finally work through a misunderstanding, come to an agreement, meet in the middle ground, no more blockage, no more barrier, no more feeling like you're at odds or not on the same team, okay? That comes through. So very interesting is, you know, the Divine Masculine side of the reading is an end to hard times and also a lot of communication and conversation. And over here on the Divine Feminine side, it's like you are coming into clarity, but it's from like higher guidance that you're receiving either way. But once you make up your mind is made up and you're just ready to go, and you shed this energy right here, strongest for reconciliation, you know, with a deeper relationship in your life that, you know, you may be on the outs with now. So Capricorn, listen, I do see all of you being very divinely guided and protected through these next 3 months. There's people returning from your past, where you've been in a struggle that is definitely shifting out of your experience over the next 3 months. And I just feel like there's a lot of communication taking place with you and other people, which might, you know, help with some of this energy as well. You're feeling very supportive. Some of you, the angel feels the one strongest for like a romance showing up, if that's, you know, how this speaks to you. But trust your instincts very strongly over these next 3 months, Capricorn, because you're on point, and Spirit's really trying to lead you to walk through the doorway that's intended for you. Because, you know, with justice here, I know there is good karmic return that's due to Capricorn over the course of these next 3 months. All right, and with the Ten of Swords there, along with the World, it's a completion to a cycle, some really heavy energy. And, you know, where you were blocked, Capricorn, there was purpose in that, because you, like I said, you've grown and expanded and become quite wise based on this blockage. And some of you, this does feel like you're returning back to school, or you've been like thinking about it, and I think you should, because whatever it is that you're going for, or, you know, trying to expand more into, it's like going to get rid of this blockage in your life, whatever that is for you. So Capricorn, very positive, okay? Across the board, you know, your door is the highest potential where you're stepping through next, but all doors are possibilities for you that, you know, can open at any time as well over these 3 months. So let's pull another card here to get you some advice. Okay, calm, very lovely. Capricorn, this means things are finally going to settle down in your world, in your reality, and you're going to enjoy life. Like, life is going to get much easier and smoother over the course of these next 3 months. You're going to be able to articulate yourself and your needs better. There's going to be better communication in your relationships. There's some relationships returning to some of you. This could be romantic. Others of you, there could be like a job offer or school opportunity where you're traveling a lot or you have to relocate. And again, Capricorn, it's a good thing. There's no reason to worry. It's like wherever you can big time shift your life, the opportunity comes your way, go with it. Even if it seems unrelated, it's going to help with any blocked energy, any stagnation that you have been dealing with or encountering in your life. It's a time for calmness. It's a time for connection, very protected and guided by the non-physical realm over these next 3 months, trying to lift you up and elevate you out of your hard time, improve communication, and restore connections that are meant to be, that, you know, it's no longer time to walk separate journey, it's time to come back together and walk together once again. Okay, so Capricorn, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.